Water? You good?
I'm gonna have a little bit of water myself, but I'm
You
good.
want a refill?
No.
Yeah, getting there.
Hey guys.
Hi. Hi. They're e-bikes, yeah. They're not motor, there's no throttle. You have to pedal, but it's e-assist. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
It makes it for people like me, I'm 65, can ride up these hills with little effort. Right. This would be the solution, trust me.
Really?
It is amazing. I have one at home, so.
There's 3 different modes on these anyway, so you can kind of control how much assistance you want.
Yeah. Oh, so you could actually get more or less.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
How
long does it charge? How do you charge it?
It has a, yeah, they just have little, almost like a little computer port here. Right there. So you just plug it in.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, and they last, I mean, these will, batteries will last at least 2 tours, 2
Where
3-hour
do you
tours.
adjust how it helps you? I mean,
Right
this
here.
This is an on button?
Yeah, and then there's different modes you just control.
Oh, how cool. And then as soon as you start pedaling, you realize it's getting easier.
And if the if the
Really?
battery dies, it's just a regular multi-speed bike.
That's amazing.
I've had that happen to me.
Did you guys rent these?
We did.
do tours.
He's the guide.
Oh, you do?
He's a tour guide.
Pikes
Oh, look
Peak
at the light.
Oh, I see.
And it's
Maybe Pikes Peak also.
Yeah,
And then
do Pikes Peak, Gold Camp, and
That's
several other things. So.
Do they all bikes, like if you have a kid that's handicapped or someone, do they
We have trailer bikes or trailers, the 2-wheel trailers, or the trailer bikes that come off the seat posts and then just has a trailing bike.
just as easy?
Yeah, we do those for the tours and stuff. You can just hook it onto here.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. Yeah. Look at the light now on the
oh wow.
garden.
Hey, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, you're
I just
welcome.
took a picture of that because that's what I was looking.
Yeah. Have you guys heard of the Manitou Incline?
Yes.
So that's
Oh, is this the railroad?
No. It's a hiking
straight-
trail.
See the straight line that comes down there?
That is
on the
not
hill?
hiking.
It's stairs.
It's 2,800 stairs.
Oh, I
that
think I've heard of
it
that.
rises 2,000 feet in less than a mile. And it's actually a renowned training place, like for Olympians.
I got you.
The training center right here. Do you remember Apollo Ono, the speed skater? Remember how thick his legs are like? He held the record on that for years. He like 17 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I did it in an hour and 10, and it was.
I've
very
never
hard.
done it, and I don't think I could at my age because my knees wouldn't do it. But it would take me.
So there's people that do it every week. There's people that try to do it every day. It's
Yeah.
insane. There, supposedly a local guy just beat his record at like 16 or 15 minutes or something.
Yeah, it's insane what
Whoa.
people do on this thing.
Yeah. But the bottom of that is also, it shares a trailhead with the bar trail, and the bar trail is the main trail that is used to hike up Pikes Peak. So it's a 13-mile trail to get to the top. They do a marathon there, half marathon. There's a camp right at Tree Line. It's called Bar Camp.
Bar
and You
Camp.
can actually.
B-A-R-R?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can actually reserve a spot. They do like spaghetti dinners and things like that. But there's also lean-tos that you can reserve, and then just other camp spots. So a lot of people, when they hike, they'll hike the first part, stay at Bar Camp, and then do the summit the next day and come back down. 'Cause you don't want to be up there.
When I drove up there, there was a dad and his, I think probably about 14, 15-year-old daughter, and they hiked up, and then they were going to get their mom to come get them and bring them back down, and I said, call her, I'll give you a ride down. I was in a car, so why would they have to, because she would have to pay the fee to drive up there and get them. So I said, don't do that, and so I met them down at the Christmas Village parking lot. And
So the Cog Railway is what.
See, it's
you're
closed
thinking
right
of.
now.
It's closed, yeah. It's actually owned by the Broadmoor, and they suddenly realized last year that they needed like $50 million in repairs. So totally
They're doing
gone
it, though.
right now. They're doing it right. Looks like they had to call in people from Switzerland because they don't have the.
there's no expertise here for that
Yeah,
stuff.
oh no.
But and then this, see that little mini Garden of the Gods area? That's Red Rock Canyon open space. It's a city open space. It's awesome. There's hiking and mountain bike trails. It used to be an old. At one time they tried to mine it. it's kind of hard to see from here, but in kind of the middle,
You can see the
kinda
mines
main
on this,
ridge,
yeah.
You
Yeah.
can see kind of straight cuts.
Oh yeah.
And there's actually a space in there where it has like stairs built into the rocks and like super cool place to hike around. And then from there it goes just all up into forest. So there's Gold Camp Road and Old Stage Road that goes over to Cripple Creek and Victor. And you can drive that road all the way. There's tunnels and all kinds of cool stuff, reservoirs and everything up there. And that mountain with the antenna,
Yeah.
Cheyenne Mountain.
Cheyenne
Yeah.
Mountain, yeah.
So,
Big granite monolith.
yeah.
It's one of the few granite monoliths around here, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, that's not that common of a mountain in Colorado,
Yeah.
which is why
Well,
they
some
used
people
it for what
say,
they
like,
did.
The Pikes Peak Massif, this whole thing. Some people debate on whether it's even part of the Rocky Mountains because it's kind of a separate.
Geologically, it is.
Yeah. But it's so.
But you see how Cheyenne Mountain appears to be a big bubble all by
Yeah.
itself? That's the granite monolith.
Yeah.
It was a bubble. What happened was it was a bubble that raised up of magma,
Right.
but it didn't ever reach the surface, so it just sat there, and then it
everything-
solidified,
Okay.
and then everything eroded away, and so all you had left was that bubble.
Yeah.
You can see on top of Pikes Peak, they're actually see the black gut out from it.
Yeah.
They're building a new, and you can see
new
the
summit
crane
house.
as well. They're building a new summit house, yeah. So the entire peak is basically a construction zone right now.
Yeah, most of the parking area up there is the laydown yard now, so
Yeah.
so there's very little parking at the top.
Yeah, you have to take shuttles unless you have a child seat or something.
Or a handicap, you can, and I do.
Nice.
But I don't generally use it for.
I would use it for that.
I use it for
Especially during
well, it's
COVID
Christie's
time.
handicap, so.
Yeah.
Right. I don't see. It's and our town allows them to
In town? Oh no.
They
Oh, when I was over there at 4th of July, I would say that at least half the vehicles on the road were four-wheelers,
yeah
just zooming around.
yeah
But
side by sides
side by
basically,
sides,
yeah.
you know.
And we own one, of course.
Yeah.
But and they're fun.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
fun, yeah.
I ride a motorcycle. I was actually just up on some trails last night on a motorcycle, and yeah, it's fun, but man, I can see where you get inundated. It would be
That new
Fun.
summit house is going to be something
It is.
Oh, I'll
because
bet.
the old one you couldn't have seen from here.
No.
Yeah.
It was set back more.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that
they
would-
say they're pointing it towards. See that little bump over there is Mount Rosa.
Yeah.
That little
Uh-huh.
one.
With a notch in it.
Yeah. No. The one
right here.
further to
Yeah.
the left.
The cone, the
The
classic cone shape.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
They say that Pikes, the reason why the summit house is pointing right at Mount Rosa, but they say that Zebulon Pike, Mount Rosa was the highest he actually got. He never went up to Pikes
Oh,
Peak.
okay.
He actually got up there and called Pikes Peak the insurmountable mountain or something to that
Something like
extent.
that, yeah.
And then 10 years later, it was Edwin James. He was a botanist with some other expedition, but he was the actual first European
First on there.
to get up there. But
And the Indians, or the Native Americans,
Yeah.
traditionally did not climb the high mountains.
right, yeah, there'd
No.
They
be
just
no,
they worshipped them, but they didn't
Right.
particularly summit them.
yeah, there wasn't a logical purpose.
It wasn't,
No.
a-
to do that.
and it
No.
wasn't part of their culture to do it.
Yeah.
And the animals don't go up that high,
Right.
basically, and
They
so there
called
you
it,
go.
yeah, they called it Tava, like for sun.
Yeah.
Is the summit house supposed to be finished this winter? I think it was a
I
2-year
think-
project. I know.
I think 2021. let me see.
Yeah, next year sometime. But yeah. When I lived here as a kid in Denver in the early 60s, we never came down here and drove up it. It wasn't till like 4 years ago I came down and actually went and drove up the mountain.
It's so fun. I love it. There's so many nooks and crannies you can just explore out.
Sort of laid it in the
Oh,
handicap.
that's all right. I just wasn't sure.
I know, I
there.
wasn't sure either, but he was actually just trying to turn in a sharp.
You need some more water? Yep. You want any, Steve?
I'm gonna
Fill you
swish
up?
some around my mouth for a while. That's what I do, is I get a mouthful and swish it for a
You
while.
want me to top you off?
Oh, it wouldn't hurt, I guess, but it doesn't really need
You got to
it.
fill another bottle, so. Oh, you're going good on it. Conservative.
When I get back, I'll get a bottle of Gatorade eventually, sometime
Yeah.
today, and
How do you guys feel about riding on gravel? Is that something you'd like to try at all? Or?
I'm okay.
Are you okay? There's a cool spot that there's only one kind of general area that you can ride, basically ride on the trails in the park itself. So
I typically don't get to ride on gravel
Yeah.
because Christy's bike, that Cannondale,
Yeah.
Oh,
simply
right.
it just
Yeah.
sinks right into gravel.
Yeah,
It's-
totally.
the tires are about that wide.
we can go check it out, and then from there we can actually get your sunflower. I'm just trying to. We'll see what time it is when we get down there.
It's
There's just a nice gravel loop I like to do with people if you're comfortable with it.
when the surgery center calls, then we'll have to head back
Yeah,
pretty much
yeah.
straight. But
Well, do you want to?
they haven't called yet, so I'm not worried about. No, let's just go do it.
Okay.
Over here.
Because basically,
We only do it once, as you know, but for me,
Sorry, I gotta stop. Gears on.
oh, I should turn mine on too.
It's right here. No, lower. Above those bars. There you go. Gears on.
Yeah, I just turned it on. I'd forgotten.
All right, you good? See the screen? Okay, yeah.
How many miles do you typically get out of these?
I don't know. I know that Cannondale. I think this is the third season.
But I mean, I like get 30 or 40 miles before I have to put the charge the battery.
To charge.
Yeah.
That's probably about right. Yeah, so we can get us down with 2 tours and maybe then some.
I bought an extra battery, so I have a 500 watt battery also.
Oh, nice.
And I just swap them out, just alternate, you know.